Welcome back to Junktown, everybody. When I closed the game, I forgot to save.
The city's already under quarantine.
So we just gotta go through this again.
How can I help? Goodbye.
So with her, I do want to talk with her more. Seems important to me, so.
A dirty and exhausted-looking woman in a white wing uniform rushes up to you. She clutches your hand in a death grip.
You're my last hope. Please. Please, please, please.
The woman stares at you imploringly. Katarzyna Beletskaya, relic registration specialist, is printed on her faded badge. She hugs you so fiercely that for a second you forget how to breathe.
Thank you. I just know you're a good person. If you won't help me, nobody will, and I'll just die. Die here, amongst these.
Is she one of the people in the facility talking in the background?
Katarzyna pulls herself together.
I think she might be.
I've been banished from the city. From Magellan. They took my Selectron and stripped me of my citizenship. No one wants to help me. Everyone's afraid they'll end up like me. All because of that damn Nakamura and her laws.
Beletskaya looks upon you with new hope.
But you'll help me for sure, won't you? I need to get to Magellan, and you can lead me there. You have a Selectron, I see it. It's hanging right there by your belt.
Yes, I do, but why were you kicked? Why were you banished?
Katarzyna obviously doesn't understand your question.
What do you...
The White frowns bitterly. She's not...
Well, it wasn't exactly like that. There was a trial, and I was offered...
Why?
The White's face falls, and she hurriedly looks away.
It's these new rules they've enacted. Commit any offense at all, and you're no longer a full rights member of society.
Alright. Katarzya. No. Why? I won't judge you. I need to know why. I need to know why.
Beletskaya exhales sharply through her nose.
I forged a document, that's all. Documents. Okay, frankly, I've been forging them the whole time. It's nothing big, just bumping up the rarity ranking on relics. A lot of relics. So I would get more money.
In other words, you were a greedy bitch. Fair enough. A lot of people apparently were doing that, so I can't judge.
Considering.
Please don't think I'm that kind of person. My boss taught me to do it before the incident. He talked me into it.
She is!
Told me it was the right thing to do.
She is!
For the sake of science. I was so confused.
Okay, you know what? You know what? That is actually true. That one's true. Because I remember their conversation. Their conversation in the facility before we went forward in time. She was getting in trouble for not doing that. Her boss was like, hey, do this. You gotta do this. This is what you need to do. Remember? You guys remember? I remember. So that's true. Shouldn't have lied. It's bad to lie. Kind of loses some trust points from me. But that second part is true. Who is Nakamura?
The White is surprised by this. Katarzyna smiles nervously. She seems to think you're kidding.
Are you serious? Are you a time traveler by any chance? Or maybe you've been in stasis the last few years. Kimiko Nakamura usurped power from the committee right after the incident. Now we all live by her rules.
Specify usurp.
Beletskaya looks away.
Well, she didn't literally seize power. When Maelstrom appeared, communication with the outside vanished and the spire collapsed. No one knew what to do. Kimiko organized the evacuation of Concord. She accommodated the staff in Magellan.
That's not right.
Of course, Kronos' board voted to make her chairwoman. What does it matter how she came to power anyway? She gets to strut around like a big boss and people like me suffer.
Katarzyna flings her hands up desperately. The White taps the Selectron hanging by her belt.
Please, guide.
The White
We'll help
lunges
her.
forward to wrap her arms. She looks back at the city.
We'll help her out because maybe she'll learn. Maybe she'll learn. Let's talk to Yuki here. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be an important conversation, but if it is, you guys will see it. If not, then it won't be in, frankly. Alright, cool. That was an interesting conversation with her. She's a little cray-cray. Can't get them as an ally, but we can hit the bar. There's trouble at the bar. As you enter the bar, you immediately notice a large orange sitting at the table surrounded by empty bottles. 3 angry blacks are towering over him. One of the blacks takes a truncheon off his belt and taps the table slightly with it, attracting the sitting man's attention. I'm talking to you, butthead. Davey now eats pap because you broke his jaw. The musclehead raises his calm gaze at the black. Well, you shouldn't have cornered that lad in the washroom. I've got a nice teensy tangerine here in my pocket. Give it them, eh? But make a puree of it first. The end of the truncheon knocks against Orange's shoulder. You think it's funny? Fucking jokester. One of the blacks notices you. What are you staring at? Bug off! This is police business here. Police of the new committee. Clear the space! He raises a shiny sign above his head. Better leave that orange alone. The black exchange surprised looks. One of them snorts. Hey, yeah, good advice. You keep out of this, Sabe. Or, you keep out of this, Sabe. The policeman taps the table with his truncheon again and looks at the orange. We'll be waiting for you outside, musclehead. The black leaves. The orange finishes his beer in silence, glancing at you. He rises from his table with a grunt. Well, thanks for your support. They're waiting for me there. I'll better go finish our talk. I feel awkward otherwise. We're gonna go help him finish that talk.
Yeah, right. Get out of here. If you want to fight, go outside. This is a reputable establishment.
I'm gonna kill them all, by the way. Unless they don't have a gun. Unless they don't have a gun. Then I won't kill them all. But let's save. Because if they pull out a gun, then we gotta kill them all. Ding dong, I'm here to party, bitches. Judging by the tense silence in the air, the sides have used up their arguments. The fight will start any moment. Well, let's start the fight. You yell and give a full force blow to the nearest policeman's jaw. The orange laughs contentedly, joyance in his gaze. Eat Zen, you bastards! He yells and jumps into the fight. I just come and slug him. Like, hey, I'm here. See? What the fuck? Using a motherfucking gun? Cheating bitch? What does this do?
the law.
I am the law. Well, I'm a god, bitches. The fact that he's like out conscious right now is not really helping my odds of survival here. He's enraged. Rage! Let's see, what do we got here? Go for it. Oh! Biff! And then just a normal punch to finish it off. Boof. Crump! My boy!
Crump is
How you
frozen
doing?
in place like a statue. His broad chest heaves rhythmically.
We did
His
that
eyes
nice
are
and
closed,
easy.
his face serene. He takes a deep breath, then exhales sharply. He opens his eyes and looks at his knuckles with a smile.
Nice fight, huh?
Very nice fight, Crump. Very nice fight. So, Crump, why were the blacks picking on you?
He shrugs his mighty shoulders.
Well, I cleaned their mate's clock because he was beating on a guy in the shower. I can't just ignore an arsehole who pulls shit like that. My fists start itching to put a man on the path of enlightenment, you know?
Brutal physical violence, my man. High
Crump
five!
looks up at you with respect.
Then you and I could be friends.
Spec. So, what do you do? What's your name?
The orange looks down at his fists.
Crump's the name. Yeah, that's what my ma called me. I hit people. I've fought people for money. I've worked as a bouncer. I've made debt collections. I'm very good at it. Maybe one of the best. Then I ended up under the dome because of the program. But nothing really changed.
Unfortunately, that's just how human be.
Recently at Liberty. Funny, a lot of new opportunities to hit people came up after the incident. But it's either get hired by gangs or be a turnkey. Disgusting. So I'm waiting to see if there's any chance of using violence
He wrinkles his forehead, trying to come up with the right word.
meaningfully.
Well, wanna travel with me?
Crump gives you a surprised look.
Maybe karma really did bring us together, damn it. Shall we go then?
Let's go!
Okay, come on. Just tell that Katarzyna not to bother me. Lies a lot. Fusses around beside the point.
You know, you're right, bro. You're right. I can't disagree with you on that one, my man. When you write, you write. And you write. Alright, guys. I'm gonna see if I can find a place to rest up. And, I'll catch up with you guys after I find a place to sleep. So, see you all in a wee bit. Alright, guys. So, I was talking to the bar lady. And, it seems that we can buy a house. So, I'm just gonna see how much. How much for a house? We got some saving to do. We're gonna have some saving to do. Can I rent a place? Cheapest one. I just need someone to sleep. I literally just need to sleep for like, well, having a place that I can call home. Well, how long am I going to be in Junktown? I don't really know how long I'm going to be in Junktown, so I'm going to go for a day and then we'll see how long we're staying. I'll catch you guys when we see the cheapest house that we're renting for a day, all right? I'll catch you all again after we figure out what our house is like. Guys, we're back. I found my house. I thought it was this one. I was like, you can't have a worse house than this. Like, it's a trailer, you know? I guess this is the middle house, and this is the fancy house, which, to be fair, that is pretty fucking fancy looking. So, this is where we will be staying for the night. Frankly, it doesn't even have a bed. But hey, it is what it is. So we're gonna rest up for a bit. I'm gonna go organize my inventory and let's get Katrina where we need to get her, which is into the town, which is like right there. Our job's to get her in. That's literally the whole thing. So let me close the door. I want to rest, damn it. So yeah, after a rest I'll be back. Quick book read while I was going through my inventory. I'm using the one that gives me plus 15 to my constitutions permanently. So, constantly falling into your own traps. Do your grenades bounce back at you all the time? Do your enemies guess where you've hidden your traps and jump over them? Keep losing limbs while attempting to plant a mine? The Diversions for Dummies is the book for you. After reading this guide, you'll know the basics of tactical tripwires, master grenade throwing techniques, learn what additives you need for optimal explosions, and even get acquainted with the placement of bear traps for hunting. By the way, or by the time you're done, you'll be able to build yourself a small fortress anywhere you like. So yeah, we got that. So now we got 60 in contraption. So naturally it's at 45. So if I put 15 points, we can use bear traps. I guess I can use the taser now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I haven't slept yet. We're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep right now. But I just wanted to read that book to you guys. I felt like it was important that you guys read the book. So yeah, I'll see you when something interesting happens again. Alright guys, I think we're at the front gate for Magdalene. So we're gonna head in there. Actually our house is literally right here. So anyone that doesn't know where to go, the house is right there. This seems to be the gate, so it's pretty like right there. Good design.
Good day.
A woman in black wing uniform is standing by the boom barrier. She gestures for you to stop. Caitlin Tansler, City Security Service. Show me your Selectron. Free entrance to the city is closed. Till further notice from Secretary Nakamura. Mind you, if you suddenly decide to shoot me so you can get into the city, the gate is controlled from the other side. Others have tried it? Tried. Yeah. An unpleasant smile flashes across her face. She lost someone she cares about. I'm gonna examine them. Both Caitlin and her uniform have seen better days. An abundance of chevrons, badges, and braid is intended to draw attention away from worn patches, frayed cuffs, and discoloration. Nevertheless, the black's eyes are filled with determination. When will the quarantine be lifted? The black rolls her eyes. She obviously gets this question all the time. They don't report these things to me. The quarantine was introduced when Maelstrom began to spread. As soon as the Maelstrom problem is solved, Nakamura will cancel the pass control protocol. Alright, here's my key. Black presses your Selectron to the stationary scanner. You're not in our database, and according to the rules regarding access, article number. For a long time, she lists items, articles, sub-items, appendixes, and footnotes, while occasionally pausing for a breath of air. And as such, entrance to the city is permitted only for registered citizens and embassy employees. You don't fall into any of those categories. No questions, leave the area.
Good luck.
Well, shit.
And our servant. The doors of the church are always open. We'll be waiting for you. My dearly beloved people of the Dome, brothers and sisters,
I'm gonna go find another way in.
one of us has
Then
in common.
again, I feel like
We
we
all-
should definitely be doing the quests around here before we go. So, I guess we can't get in through the main gate, so we're gonna try the sewer next. And before that, I'm gonna see if there's any quests to go on, and I'll be back if anything interesting
These
happens.
teleglasses, they are.
Oh, hello there.
Man in dirty blue wing overalls carefully hoists his empty bottle when he sees you drawing near. Hey, buddy pal! Can you believe it? I fed Ruscio a story about me having all these symptoms, and she actually bought it. What an idiot! The blue goes to take a sip of his bottle, but to his disappointment discovers it's already been drained. He examines the bottle with a look of befuddlement for a moment, rocking on his heels, then laboriously shifts his gaze to you. I'm thinking about what to spend my 100 compounds on. Looks like the first item on my list is clear. Then once again checks that the bottle is indeed empty, then throws it away.
See ya.
Was it money?
Alright, so with that being said, it sounds like
One thing every one of us has in common.
that doctor person's in here. So we might want to go check that out. What is this building? We might want to check in there too.
I'm all ears.
Middle-aged cigarette-smoking man standing before you is wearing a blue wing uniform. It looks like he could use some sleep. We only just got used to life after the incident. Now, bang! Those bastards with their emulator thing are causing new rough patches to crop up, you know? I can still hear strange sounds in my head. My dreams are weird too.
Later.
He was affected by the maelstrom. Curious what's in this building.
What, Crump got into that shit again? And I'm tired of seeing your pan behind the bars. Well, hello there.
Black watchful stare seems to take in every detail of your appearance. You're a stranger. Well, who are you? Kurt Spengler. I'm what passes for the sheriff here. Make sure no hooligans make trouble around here. He slaps his holster. What's this place? Actually, let's tell him my story. He gives out a whistle. If you're not lying, you can take that tale of yours straight to Nakamura. Knowing her, I can say she'd definitely be interested. Yeah, how do we get into the city? Well, he scratches the back of his head. Through the proverbial Leviathan is, well, rotting, and Hobbles would say. Access is still rigorously controlled. I'm afraid you're stuck in this shithole till the end of the quarantine. He pats you on the shoulder reassuringly. What changed these 2 years? Well, we've got the new committee now, but the old weaknesses. They rebranded after the incident, though everything only got worse in my opinion. The caste system of theirs. As a former Orange, I can say some of the blacks and silvers are a little bit too much in love with the new order. Bureaucracy, whistleblowing, bribes. In short, it's almost like some kind of post-apocalyptic dystopia here. Or shitopia, more like. He gives a sad chuckle. Well, is everything absolutely crap, bro? Well, I'm not one to complain. I turned out lucky, doing the odd favor for Nakamura. The other guys, there are some decent folk. You just gotta give way to them. He smiles enigmatically. Okay.
See you later.
So everyone's just judgmental assholes. Got it. Oliver, my boy. The man is grimacing all the time and his shoulders never stop twitching. He doesn't seem to be in control of his body.
Make it quick.
What? The White's giving me 100 for these experiments. Don't regret nothing. If you're jealous, the lab's over there beside the stage. Tries to point for you, but his arm ends up describing a large figure 8 in the air.
Later.
Interesting. Alright, well, I'll be back again when something else interesting happens. Well, we met the sheriff, and he used to be an orange, so I like that. That's something to keep in mind. But anyways, we'll be back. There's narration here, so this is probably important. I'm listening. He says thickly around the stub of his cigar. While awaiting your answer, he stretches his large hands until every knuckle cracks.
The silver gives you a cursory glance.
I represent the Phalanx. Is that all?
Phalanx. Phalanx is more than just another desert gang. Their discipline, training, and resources make this organization a small private army fighting for anyone who'll pay. But the ambition of Phalanx leader Hermias Zemeckis go far beyond fulfilling mercenary contracts. Under his leadership, the specialists of Phalanx have established trade caravans, infrastructure, and their own weapons and equipment production. They also employ a network of informants said to extend to every corner of the dome.
Entrepreneurs. Soldiers.
Spencer laconically replies, as if every word caused him a calm bond. Don reluctantly takes the cigar out of his mouth.
We're running caravans, making money, fighting Nakamura's monopoly on power. The base is in the south. Maelstrom's there now. You won't get through it.
Spencer frowns.
Something to know for the future. He takes another drag on his cigar and falls silent, meaning he'll say nothing more. Alright, well that was interesting. Now we know where to join a rebel force, in a sense. They seem rebellious. So that might be something we can go into. Okay, welcome back everyone. So I've gone exploring, I've done some trading, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm gonna be a broke ass bitch for quite a while. But on the bright side, we need more sleep. And we're gonna head over into the next area. So I'll see you guys when we go into the sewer to make our way into Megalon, because I believe that is where we're supposed to go. But before we go, we're gonna have some noodles. And then some water. Eat them noodles. Delicious noodles. And then we're gonna have a sody pop. Delicious sody pop. It didn't actually help me. Well, good night, everybody. I'll see you all in the morning. Alright, well, I went to sleep and this happened. Some believe that in dreams one reviews every bit of information gathered during the day, or that you relive emotions you weren't permitted to feel in their entirety, or that your conscience just goes freewheeling on the waves of imagination and fantasy. Seems like this time it was the third version. You're wandering the corridors of a space station, talking with friendly aliens and joking with simple-minded droids, when you cross paths with your clone. Screwdriver fights, new and thrilling uses for duct tape, pies and space shuttles. Yeah, it's not boring, I tell you what. Your dream is like a thrilling adventure movie. You feel a bit let down that you had to wake up. On the other hand, your dreams let you have a bunch of positive memories, and now you feel ready to take on some real-life adventures. Beware the dome! So yeah, that just happened, and we're gonna drink some water, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ta-ta for realsies this time.